I buried us in silence where no light could get through, thinking if I hit the pieces I could stop missing you. But even underground I feel it, the shape of what we were, like roots that never learned to stop, even after hurt. And I thought forgetting was easy if I just stayed still. Now I'm standing on new soil, trying not to look behind, but the past still grows beneath me in every crack of time. And I don't know what I'm planning, if it's healing or regret, 'cause everything I try to grow still remembers what I left on new soil. But nothing feels new yet. The ground is softer than it used to be, but it doesn't feel like peace, just a different kind of empty that won't set me free. I talk to what I'm becoming, like it might answer back, but even change can carry the weight of what I lack. And every step I take forward still echoes where I've been. On new soil I'm rebuilding, but the old me won't let go. Every seed I try to plant here already seems to know that love don't start clean after breaking. It just learns how to disguise all the places it was wounded before it tries to rise. New soil, but the past still grows inside. If I let the roots go deeper, would I finally feel alive, or would I just become the shadow of what I left behind? I don't know if I'm healing or just learning how to stay in a garden made of endings that never fade away. Now I'm standing on new soil with old scars in every breath, trying to convince my heartbeat it's not tied to what is left. And I hope someday it's different, that this ground will learn my name. But right now every beginning still sounds the same. New soil, and I'm still not okay. Growing, breaking, still you. You used to leave your coffee cup on the side beside the bed. Now every little empty thing feels louder in my head. I still hear your footsteps late at night, even though you're gone. Funny how a broken heart keeps holding on so long. And I smile when people ask me how I've been, like I know how to pretend. I'm pushing it down and praying these tears don't fall tonight, holding my chest together while I'm coming apart inside. Every memory keeps playing like a wound I can't stop tracing. I whisper your name to the dark while my soul keeps breaking. I'm pushing it down and praying, but losing you still stays with me. The pictures on the hallway wall still look like we're okay, but every frame's a little light. I walk past every day. I try to drown you in the noise of bars and crowded rooms, but heartbreak has a way of finding every bit of truth. And everyone says time will heal the pain, but why does it still feel the same? I'm pushing it down and praying these tears don't fall tonight, holding my chest together while I'm coming apart inside. Every memory keeps playing like a wound I can't stop tracing. I whisper your name to the dark while my soul keeps breaking. I'm pushing it down and praying, but losing you still stays with me. If love was meant forever, why forever leave so fast? Now I'm talking to your shadow and begging for the past. I keep reaching for your hand in dreams that disappear, then waking up to silence and finding no one here. So I'm pushing it down and praying one day I'll be alright. But some scars live forever, no matter how hard you fight. And every road I'm taking still leads back to what we were. I gave you all my heart, now I don't know who I am anymore. I'm pushing it down and praying while missing you alone. Still pushing it down and praying in a house that's not a home. Yeah, I'm pushing it down and praying you miss me too. Rain on a rental car, highway midnight blue, wipers trying hard to clear my view of you. Your sweater's in the backseat where you left it days ago, and every mile without you hurts more than you know. The radio keeps playing songs we used to sing. Now every lyric feels like breaking everything. I thought distance only lived between cities and signs, but tonight it's living deep inside my mind. And every red light feels like another chance to turn around and ask you not to end this. Rain on a rental car, tears I can't disguise. Street lights blur together like the truth inside your eyes. We were supposed to make it. Now I'm driving through the dark, trying to outrun the silence you left inside my heart. Rain on a rental car, and nowhere left to go. The motel key still sits beside my phone, proof that even crowded places can feel alone. You said forever like you almost believed it too. Now forever's just a word tied to losing you. I stopped for gas somewhere near Tennessee, and caught myself expecting your call to reach me. Funny how hope survives the hardest pain, even when love never comes back again. And every passing town just fades away, like all the promises we couldn't save. Rain on a rental car, tears I can't disguise. Streetlights blur together like the truth inside your eyes. We were supposed to make it. Now I'm driving through the dark, trying to outrun the silence you left inside my heart. Rain on a rental car, and nowhere left to go. Maybe love was only borrowed time, like this car that was never truly mine. Temporary keys, temporary flames, still forever branded with your name. Rain on the rental car, the tank is running low, and every road I take tonight still leads to letting go. But if you ever miss me while the storm is pouring through, just know somewhere beneath these headlights I'm still driving back to you. Rain on a rental car, still carrying the ghost of us. Engine humming, rain still falling, one hand shaking, no one calling. I planted us in secret soil where no one else could see, thinking love would grow stronger if it stayed hidden deep. But sunlight never found us in the place we chose to stay, and even the purest intention can slowly rot away. And I still feel you growing in places I can't reach. We had roots in the dark, but no light to survive. Two hearts tangled underground, trying to stay alive. And I can't pull you out now without breaking what we made. So I just let the silence learn your name. Roots in the dark, that's where you still remain. I hear you in the distance, like water through the stone. A memory still breathing in the place I call my own. But love without the daylight forever. Now feels like crossing lines, and I wonder if you're hurting in the same unseen way. We had roots in the dark, growing where no one goes, twisting through our promises. Only we would know. And every time I try to leave you, I feel the earth pull back, like giving, letting go of us cuts the ground in half. Roots in the dark, still holding me to you. If I break the soil open, will we finally see the sky? Or will we just collapse from the way we try to hide? I don't know if love survives when it never learns to shine, but I'm still here beneath it, and you're still mine. We had roots in the dark, now trembling underground. Every memory still growing, even when you're not around. And I wish I could forget you, but forgetting feels like pain. 'Cause even in the darkness, you remain. Roots in the dark, and I still call your name. Berry blooming, still you. Saltwater lungs, I woke up with saltwater lungs again, like I've been crying in my sleep. The ceiling fan keeps spinning circles over promises we couldn't keep. Your voice still drifts through the hallway, like waves I can't outrun. And every breath I try to take now feels heavier than the sun. I thought I could breathe without you, but I forgot how lungs work when they're broken. Saltwater lungs, I'm drowning in air. Every inhale pulls me back to there where you said forever, like it was true. Now every breath tastes like losing you. And I keep trying to surface, but the tide keeps pulling me under. Saltwater lungs, I'm still falling apart in the ocean left inside my heart. I pass the places we used to go, where the wind still says your name. And I swear the city remembers every piece of our flame. I laugh when people are watching, but alone I come undone. 'Cause grief doesn't leave in silence, it just learns how to hum. And I hold my breath like it might stop the memory of your touch. Saltwater lungs, I can't escape. Every wave just knows my shape, pulling me back to the night you left, when love turned into regret. And I keep searching for dry land in a sea that won't let go. Saltwater lungs, I'm still learning how to breathe alone. If love was ever shelter, why did it flood my chest? Why do all your goodbye echoes still refuse to rest? I tried to swim away from you, but the current knows my name. And every every time I think I'm healing, I drown in you again. Saltwater lungs, I'm fading slow. In a tide you'll never know. Every breath is just a prayer to a love that's no longer there. And I'm learning how to survive with water where I should feel air. Saltwater lungs, I still miss you more than I can bear. Still breathing, still sinking, still you. Three in the morning, blue light on my face, falling through memories I can't replace. Your smile still lives in every frame, but nothing now feels the same. There's a picture of us by the ocean tide, before forever slowly died. Back when your hand fit perfectly in mine, before love became a different time. And every photo hurts a little more, like opening a wound I should ignore. I'm scrolling through the better days, back when your heart still called my name. Every laugh, every kiss, every midnight drive feels like another goodbye. Now I'm holding on to moments that don't belong to me anymore, trying to find us in the ashes of what we were before. I'm scrolling through the better days while my world keeps breaking. You moved on like the seasons change, but I'm still standing in the rain. Everybody tells me time moves fast, then why am I trapped inside our past? I pause on the video where you laughed at me like love was easy, wild and free. I didn't know those little moments then will become my everything again. And every night I lose myself inside the life we left behind. I'm scrolling through the better days, back when your heart still called my name. Every laugh, every kiss, every midnight drive feels like another goodbye. Now I'm holding on to moments that don't belong to me anymore, trying to find us in the ashes of what we were before. I'm scrolling through the better days while my world keeps breaking. Maybe love survived in photographs, frozen smiles from a fading past. And maybe healing means letting go, but I don't know how to lose you slow. I'm scrolling through the better days where your eyes still looked at mine, before silence filled the spaces and distance stole the time. Now every memory cuts deeper than the loneliness I hide, because the hardest thing about losing you is knowing we once survived. I'm scrolling through the better days, still wishing you were mine. One more picture, one more tear, one more night, wishing you were still here. I watched the typing bubbles fade again tonight. Like you almost chose me, then changed your mind. Your picture's still beside your name, but nothing between us feels the same. I sent my heart in paragraphs in pain. You read every word, but it never stayed. Now my phone lights up like a cruel reminder that silence can cut deeper than anger. And I keep staring at the clock, waiting for a message that never comes. Seen, but unanswered, that's what we became. You looked into my soul, then walked away the same. One little word could save me, but your silence hits the hardest. I'm drowning in conversations that ended where you started. Seen but unanswered, still loving you in the dark. I replay your voice in my empty room, like a song that ended far too soon. Everybody says I should let go, but they never felt your hello. You used to call me just to hear me breathe. Now I'm begging memories not to leave. I never knew goodbye could feel this quiet, like losing the fire without a riot. And every night I tell myself, tomorrow you'll finally care. Seen but unanswered, that's what we became. You looked into my soul, then walked away the same. One little word could save me, but your silence hits the hardest. I'm drowning in conversations that ended where you started. Seen but unanswered, still loving you in the dark. Maybe I'm in more in my head than in your heart. Maybe forever was falling apart from the start. And now I hold my tears like unsent lines, still checking if you changed your mind. Seen but unanswered, like I never mattered at all. You read every piece of me just to let it fall. And even if you text me someday, it won't undo the damage, because silence from someone you love becomes its own kind of sadness. Seen but unanswered, a broken heart left on red. Last online, still awake, still hoping for your name to light my screen again. Shattered illusions, shattered illusions. We painted dreams across the ceiling, like they would never fade away. Built forever out of promises, too innocent to break. You held my shaking hands in midnight, said you never let them go. But love can turn to strangers faster than we know. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of the life we tried to build. These shattered illusions still cut me like broken glass. Every forever that you whispered fell apart too fast. Now I'm picking up the pieces of the heart you left behind, trying to survive the silence and the ghost inside my mind. These shattered illusions are all that's left of you and I. Your side of the closet's empty, but your memory's everywhere. In every song, every street light, every breath of lonely air. I still replay our last goodbye like maybe it might change. But some endings come without warning and leave you rearranged. Everybody says I'll heal someday, but they don't feel this pain. These shattered illusions keep falling through my hands. I thought your love was solid, now I barely understand how somebody who once held me could leave me here alone, turning all our sweetest moments into echoes of the gone. These shattered illusions still haunt the life I'm living now. Did you cry after you left me? Did your heart break too? Or was I just another chapter that you already moved through? 'Cause I still see your face every time I close my eyes, and losing you feels like morning. Something's still alive. Yeah, these shattered illusions still bleed into my days. I keep searching through the ruins for the love we threw away. And every night I fight the urge to call you one more time, just to hear your voice again before I lose my mind. These shattered illusions are the only thing you left behind. We looked so perfect in the beginning. Funny how beautiful things can break so completely. Storm cellar. We hid our love in the basement where the thunder couldn't reach, thinking silence would protect us from the things we couldn't keep. You said stay here till it passes, like storms don't learn our names. But even underground I felt it, every shift in the pain. And I held your hand in darkness while we waited for the calm. But the storm cellar shook with us like it knew we didn't last. Every promise we made softly got buried in the past. And I can still hear the weather in the echoes of your voice, like we tried to build forever but had no choice. Storm cellar, that's where we fell apart. The flashlight flickers memories on the walls we carved our fears. You said love would make us stronger, but it only made it clear that even when you're high, Some storms don't need the sky to break to bring a heart down. And I thought we'd outlast everything if we just stayed below. But the storm cellar shook with us like the earth refused to lie. Every breath between us trembled like a slow goodbye. And I reached for you in darkness, but you were already gone, leaving me with all the silence, still holding on. Storm cellar, where we learn to let go. If I climb back to the surface, will the sky still look the same? Or will it carry pieces of everything we became? I don't know if storms end or just change the shape, but I'm still here remembering the love we couldn't save. And the storm cellar shook with us till there was nothing left to hold, just echoes of two hearts growing quiet, growing cold. And I still feel the weather when I say your name out loud, like the storm never left us, even now. Storm cellar, that's where I still am. Quiet, broken, underground. Stern double. I was never in the close-up, always standing in the rain, taking hits you never noticed, smiling through your pain. You caught me when it got too heavy, when the scene went out of hand, and I played the part you needed, even when I couldn't stand. And I thought maybe one day you'd see me without the mask. I was your stunt double in love, taking every fall for you, breaking bones you never saw, just to make your story true. And you never knew my name in the credits rolling by. I was only there to catch you while I learned to say goodbye. Your stunt double, that's all I ever was to you. I memorized your heartbreak so you wouldn't feel the sting. While you got the perfect ending, I got everything in between. Every time you said I need you, I mistook it for my place, but I was just a stand-in for a love I couldn't save. And I kept performing silence like it meant I didn't care. I was your stunt double in love, never seen, just overused, falling for your storyline while I was losing you. And you clapped for the illusion, never knowing I was real, just a shadow in your spotlight, forgot how pain should feel. Your stunt double still bleeding off camera for you. If I stepped into the frame now, would you finally recognize the one who took your bruises while you lived a different life? Or am I just a placeholder in the movie of your mind, edited out a memory left in the cutting line? I was your stunt double in love, taking hits you never know. Every fall I took for you was the closest I got to you. And I guess I should be grateful that I gotta play my part, but stunt doubles never get the credit for a broken heart. Your stunt double still waiting in the dark.